Told you so. Now, this is where everything went wrong. Whoop. Everything I cared for had gone to shit. My final rehearsal of my play, and it was still a mess. I'd fallen out with my best friend, and my boyfriend had gone. Not that matters. And then there's a small fact: I was accused of fraud. Way. Any normal person would have quit, but I was in too deep. I just had to keep swimming. But I was up against a tidal wave. Metaphorically speaking, of course.
Harry Styles is in Oxford Street. Like now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Why am I stuck in here?
Katie, stop asking about. This is serious show business.
Don't panic, we'll be alright.
Okay, so, good evening, JDs and gentlemen.
No,
welcome to
Maria, it's ladies and gentlemen, not JDs and gentlemen.
Crap, not again. Let me have another go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Dench Theatre. It's 7 p.m. and I'll be calling you for your half in 25 minutes. Meanwhile, cast the stage for warm-up with Georgia in 10, please. Thank you.
You've got a full house.
What, aces and kings?
Very funny. I wonder what they'd say if they knew you weren't really the author.
Stop teasing.
I'm not the only one who would have read it. Chickens always come home to roost, Charlie.
I nearly wrote it. I wrote half of it, I told you. It's all a rip-off of Euripides anyway.
I read the script 3 years ago. I remember it. It was good, but we couldn't find a slot for it. Stephen D was the name on that script. And you're not a bloke, are you?
Okay, I had a sex change.
How do you know Stephen D?
Stephen D's my pseudonym.
I know who fucking Stephen D is. He had 3 plays back-to-back at the Royal Court and then disappeared.
What do you want from me? Alex.
Good luck then.
For a bandana for Phil.
Does Georgia know?
Would she care?
Are you kidding? She's the director.
Whoa, calm down, cowboy.
So many bloody prima donnas about. The two of you nearly ruined rehearsal.
No, I didn't. It was Phil. I just wanted him to tell you about his jury duty.
Bloody wanker. Goes off for a week and decides whether the guy's guilty of stealing chains from an ironmonger. Talk about life imitating art.
It is pretty funny though. Say what you want about Phil, but he is brilliant in this.
Oh, let me guess, you're being nice because he kept your secret.
Oh, piss off, Charlie. You're not the only one with problems.
It's just crabs.
Yeah, well, I can get rid of them.
Well, how? By selling them to a supermarket?
No. Shave off half your pubes, set fire to the one half, and then all the other ones run to the bald side, and then you just stab them with a fork.
That's not funny.
Yeah, it is. They're my pubes.
What about my show?
Is it always about you? I'm about to get kicked out of university.
I thought you sorted that.
Yeah, well, I do have a secret weapon on my sleeve.
What?
I thought you were too busy with the play.
Look.
Here's your bloody bandana.
Bandana?
Where's Alfie then?
What do I look like? His nurse?
I don't know, do you?
Jealous much?
No, he's a bit of a downgrade if you ask me.
He's just giving me notes being helpful. That's what he's paid to do.
Paid to do anything else?
Pathetic. I'm no more interested in him than I am in you. Anyway, you took a 2-week holiday. Now why don't you just go get ready for a play in which you're the lead and the one that starts in less than an hour?
I'm ready.
So come on, baby, you light up my world like nobody else. The way that you flick your hair gets me done. Isn't it time for the half?
Yes. JD's and... what is it?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your half-hour call, and so on.
Thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your half-hour call. And so on. Half an hour, please. Thank you.
Here she is, Playwright of the Year.
Hi.
You hiding?
No, I was coming to find you.
Do you like it?
Yeah, thank you. It's really nice of you, but I just can't accept it. If pleasure for sex were measured out of 10...
Price 3 for women and 1 for men, Charlie. 2 women. Twice as much fun.
Teresa,
I wanted to get you something nice.
Teresa, can't you see?
Oh, not very well, no.
A word to the wise, which you are. I'm not, you know...
It's just a first night gift. Sorry. God, I'm gonna have to shave. Eustace McCall, I'm gonna fucking kill you! Hello? Shit. Who is that? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Becky, is that you? What's Ulysses have to do with anything? It's okay, you can trust me. Tell me, what's wrong?
Have you any idea what Eustace gets up to in his spare time?
No.
I don't need your help. I've got him banged to rights as it is. Bang being the operative word.
Okay, can you be a little less cryptic than a crossword?
Do you know anything about crabs?
Crabs? What kind? Smoked crab, crab cakes, crab soup? crab-
No, oh, Jesus. Okay, if I tell you, please don't judge me. My studies and to afford a few luxuries. Christ's sake, I wouldn't be the first.
You're sure it's him?
He was the last person I was with before I quit. It has to be him.
Does he know that he's infected?
Why do you think he shaved off his beard? Have you got any idea what those little buggers can do? God, they go right.
Okay. Spare me the details.
There's none so blind as those who won't see.
Do you want me to look?
I don't think so.
Becky, people like you are supposed to take precautions.
Accidents happen. Wearing a seatbelt doesn't prevent a car crash.
But the Vice Chancellor would love to hear about this.
You must be joking.
Why?
How is that going to help me?
Okay,
You don't say anything.
promise.
So what's the problem?
You're right in thinking that Charlie didn't write the play, but we've got bigger problems.
What do you mean bigger problems? I haven't already seen it in a film, have I?
There's nothing to joke about, Alfie. We need to talk to Charlie.
Best to wait until after the play. She's as jumpy as hell at the moment.
Okay.
We have a problem.
You told them, didn't you? I knew I couldn't trust you as far as I could throw you.
I didn't say anything.
I don't trust you.
Carla knows anyway. She's a script reader.
So Miles knows.
Yes, we may have been able to keep it quiet, but now we have a bigger problem.
Jesus, you're scaring me. What?
My mum's getting me cardboard cutouts of them for my birthday. It's going to be hilarious, don't you think?
Ready for 15. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your 15-minute call. 15 minutes. Thank you.
Phil, if you look at that mirror any longer, it's gonna crack. 7 years stinking bad luck.
Not if I have you as my mascot. Who is the fairest of them all, Georgia? Anyway, me and you gonna get it together tonight?
I'd rather have a gangbang with the cast of Sesame Street.
Down on the sun, and from the tips of your fingers down to the soles of your feet, a glimmer in your skin.
It's like the best smell ever.
Give me a One Direction infection. JD's?
Ladies! You need to get some therapy.
Thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, Act 1, beginners to the stage, please.
You're not going in?
Can't. First night nerves.
Maybe tomorrow then.
Second night is always crap.
You have to see your own play.
I'm in the pain of childbirth and it's gonna be breech.
It's gonna be wonderful.
Should have had it aborted.
Charlie!
You don't know the half of it.
Then let me be your midwife.
That's too far. Stop. You can't write what you wrote in your card.
Sorry, Charlie. Sorry about the perfume.
Jesus.
Gentlemen.
It's gentlemen!
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 5 minutes until the end of Act 1. Stand by for curtain. Thank you.
Yuli!
Yes?
How's Margaret?
Bagels?
Your wife, Margaret?
What are you going on about?
Are you still having marriage issues?
What are you getting at?
Did you find some way to let off some steam?
Am I a steam locomotive?
Rumor has it you've been paying for some extra pleasures.
Oh, what? How did you...
With a credit card.
How did you know that?
I know a lot. Becky Francis was too embarrassed to tell her personal tutor. She told me.
I didn't know she was a student.
You know, you have been talking about retiring recently. This could be your time.
She said it would blow up in my face.
And you could put in a glowing recommendation for me.
Over my dead body?
Or I could put in a call to Margaret. It's been a while since we last had tea together.
Ready for Act 2?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you kindly take your seats as the play will begin in 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Thank you.
Ulysses. I think we may have a problem.
Anyone? Brilliant. Make my day. Why do I have to be involved?
Because we've got a serious case of fraud on our hands.
Backstage, please.
Chill out, Charlie. You've got hits.
No, I don't! Everything is gonna be in pieces. I'm so dead after this. Dead. Ruined. Should have been a cool girl. Life would have been so much less complicated.
Jeez, who rattled your cage?
What is it?
Oh, how many times? The show is over. You're on your own.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies!
I was only joking. Ladies and gentlemen,
No.
the party will commence shortly. Please give us half hour to strike the set. Word from the foyer is that you have a hit, Charlie Rose. Daylight of the Playcade. Playwright of the decade.
All the cast in the bar.
Yeah. Film rights.
Yeah. Warner Brothers.
I haven't heard from the prick since I was 17. Well, he gave me the play to do what I wanted with it.
Well, he sold the rights. I'm about to go upstairs and discuss it with Useless.
Does he have to know?
Best if you're there.
Did you really not write the play?
No, I half wrote it. Haven't seen Stephen D in years. My mum worked at the box office and they had a fling. I was 17, wanted to be a writer. His play never took off then. And before he went off to God knows where, he gave me the play and said, do what you want with it. I thought he'd given up the business, and now I hear he's in Hollywood optioning the film rights.
Shit. Does anyone else know?
Why do you even care?
You're not being very nice this evening.
For God's sake. Now I get this. They're gonna have to tell Useless. Plagiarism of the worst kind. I'll be kicked out for sure. No degree, nothing.
Did she really write this? You know what, Charlie Rose? You don't really deserve this. And I've got a secret weapon. Let's just say it's for old time's sake.
La 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 dee, la 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 da dee. And then off you again. Will you leave me alone?
Looks like you're in a bit of hot water.
Hot water? How about molten lava?
Isn't that what happens after an eruption?
My senior lecturer is leaning on me, and it's all down to you.
Wait, Teresa?
As if you didn't know.
Which?
Yes, well, I thought that Broomer office was for sweeping with, not bloody riding on.
Look, I need to ask you a favour.
I've already done one.
Another one.
Are you serious?
Do crabs like pubic hair?
God, you're blackmailing me.
Been there, done that. I'm petitioning on behalf of Charlie Rose.
Now what?
Just one ickle little favour, and I'll get the witch to crawl back into her cauldron.
Nice of you to show up.
Everyone plagiarises. The industry is run on it. Good artists copy, great artists steal. Picasso said that. Charlie's the best student we've ever had here.
It's a straight rip-off of a play I read years ago.
It's all a rip-off of Euripides anyway.
Actually, it's a small matter of you rip a D off. Stephen
Alfie,
D?
we don't have time for your awful jokes. You're overrated as a comedy writer. You're overrated as a writer, as far as I'm concerned. And we know it's just because you slept with all the right people, Alfie, mostly men.
Are you joking? My 3 men who escaped from
Oh,
Slough.
Alfie, come on. Everyone in the industry knows that you shagged David Maxwell to get that on. And, being the great writer that he is, he just rewrote it for you.
What do you mean? I'm the brightest thing to come into theatre since Tom Stoppard. Why are you having a go at me? This is the person that's caused everyone so much trouble.
Oh, thanks.
A cheat masquerading as a writer.
Oh, well, you're not much better. You're a cheat, and you got your brother to masquerade as a writer.
Ah, yes.
What brother?
Oh, haven't you heard? Alfie has a twin brother, and he got him to stand in for the first 2 weeks. Nearly ruined the show.
Now, hang on.
Chickens always come home to roost, Alfie. And didn't you pay him? If the board of the National Theatre knew they
I'm not
paid...
listening to this. You've blown it.
Well, that's it. It's going to spread around the whole of campus.
Well, I'm waiting for a call from Miles. He'll sort it out. Right. We just need to keep this all quiet. We need to save face in every respect. Tell me more about this twin brother.
Why would you?
You betrayed my confidence. I asked you not to say anything, and still you went to Yuli out of spite because a student turned you down.
You wouldn't say anything.
The teachers at the school are amazingly indiscreet, aren't they? You leave Ulysses alone. If anything else is said, I'll go to the VC and tell them a gay teacher is leaning on a vulnerable student. You really shouldn't write I love you in greetings cards. By the pricking of my thumb, something wicked this way comes.
South Africa? What the hell were you doing there? You're paid to be here.
Yeah, okay, but why shouldn't I tell everyone about Charlie?
You can't. We're all in big trouble here if you say anything to anyone about Charlie. Alfie, I swear, if you breathe a word of this, I will lose my vegetarian status and go Hannibal Lecter on you.
It's gonna come out. The film rights.
Your reputation, my reputation, the university's reputation, Miles's reputation, the National's reputation, we're all on the line here if you say anything. Then Charlie will tell everyone about your little switcheroo, and I'm not gonna stop her. Don't jeopardize everything just so you can get back at her for spilling your secret.
And the film rights?
We'll speak to Warners.
I should be a diplomat. I could negotiate an end to all wars.
Yeah? Why, there's still the problem with Alfie.
Alfie's not going to say anything. I've just been in the party. He's singing your praises to the rafters.
Did you really shag the dean?
Yeah, paid the rent though, didn't it?
What was it like?
Let's just say his beard had more potency than his popsicle.
Oh. So you sure I'm safe?
Didn't he just say you were the best student he's ever had? Charlie, it's all sorted. You're not going to get exposed. You can focus on becoming a real writer.
I can't believe you did that. After I was so mean to you.
Oh, you say the nicest things. All's well that ends well. Wasn't that the title of a play? Maybe you should nick it. Too soon? Come on, let's party.
So that's it. The whole truth, nothing but the truth, no details spared. And where are they now? Well, Becky got a place at the Royal College of Art studying under Julian MacDonald, although this time, not literally. She is currently creating her own fashion line, appropriately named Lie on Your Back and Think of Wales. Phil answered an advert in The Stage and is now a trainee escapologist on the Hook of Holland Ferry. Seems he can't escape his chains. Mr. Krabbybeard, aka Ulysses, decided to take early retirement despite Teresa dropping her threats. Thanks, Becky. He's now shagging his way to the top in a different way, as a party candidate for UKIP. they've got my vote. Teresa got Eustace's old job, and with her first Dean's pay packet, she paid for laser eye surgery. Although I think she regretted the bug-off deal. It didn't work. She still looks like Stevie Wonder. And then there was Georgia. She ran off with Miles. Not in the romantic way, no. You know Georgia, ever the professional. No, Miles caught up with her at the after-show party and was so impressed that he said he'd push her for a training position with the BBC. Last I heard, she was working with Benedict Cumberbatch. Becky's really jealous. And finally, the boy Wonder. As with Stephen D, suddenly no one wanted to touch him. He now writes the old script for the Archers, if he's lucky. Trouble was, he tried to make a play for their agricultural story editor, and being a married man, he wasn't having it.
Well, not quite finally. There's yours truly. And things were surprisingly good. They took a turn. I got a job offered at the National with a view to joining the script department. But this time, they will be all my own ideas, I promise.
Come on, you pisshead. We're late already. Stop talking to yourself. Let's go.
As catastrophic as the process of the tribal retribution was, the show was a hit.
Charlie!
So all's well that ends well. And there's a line from that play. No legacy is so rich as honesty. I think we'll go with that from now on.
Charlie, come on, let's go. We're going to be late. What are you doing?